तदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरम्।
सुभुजो दुर्धरो वाग्मी महेन्द्रो वसुदो वसुः नैकरूपो बृहद्रूपः शिपिविष्टप्रकाशनः। सुभुजाय नमः।
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Shobhana Bhujaha Jagadrakshakara Asyeti Subhujaha. Bhagavan has beautiful and majestic arms with which he protects the worlds. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Govinda Bhujaguptayam Dwaravatyam Kurudvaha Avatsi Narado Bhikshnam Krishnopasana Lalasaha. It says Dwaraka was protected by the mighty arms of Govinda. Since Bhagavan has such mighty, beautiful, majestic arms, Bhagavan is called Subhujaha. Sri Parashar Bhattar says, Prapanna Bhara Dhurya Shobhana Bhujaha Subhujaha. Bhagavan has beautiful and auspicious arms which are ever bent upon shouldering the burden of those who seek refuge in him. So Bhagavan is called Subhujaha.
Durdharaya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Prithivyadeemyapi lokadharakani anyehi dharetum ashakyani dharayan na kenapi dharetum shakyata iti durdharaha. It is Bhagavan who supports even this earth which supports everything. Since no one or nothing can ever support or bear Bhagavan who supports everything, Bhagavan is called Durdharaha. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal further says, Dukhena dhyana samaye mumukshubhihi hridaye dharyata itiva durdharaha. Since even yogis cannot easily hold Bhagavan in their mind while they try to meditate upon him, Bhagavan is called Durdharaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Tadrik bhujabalena samvarta samudra vego balakrida saikata setubhiriva paraihi durvara vego durdharaha. In the previous divine name, Subhujaha, we saw how Bhagavan has beautiful yet mighty arms, is it not? Bhagavan is endowed with such irresistible power. Imagine the force of the water in the sea at the time of dissolution of the universe or pralaya. Can a sand bridge built by children withstand the force of this pralaya jala? No, is it not? Such is the irresistible power of Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is called Durdharaha.
Vagmine Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Yato Nisrita Brahmamayi Vak Tasmat Vagmi. The sacred speech which pertains to the Supreme Brahman emanates from Bhagavan, so Bhagavan is called Vagmi. Sri Parashar Bhattar says, Tatha Prashasyataya Vak Asya Asti iti Vagmi. Prashasyatvam cha Vedatmakatvat Jitvara Madhura Gambhira Priya Hitatvat cha. Vedas are the words of Bhagavan. Sri Parashara Bhattar says that Bhagavan has these words or Vedas which are praiseworthy. So Bhagavan is called Vagmi. The praiseworthiness here is due to the fact that Bhagavan is proficient with his words and he is the embodiment of Vedas. He further says that Bhagavan's words are sweet, they are majestic, they are kind, they are beneficent, and not just that, they bring success to Bhagavan in any debate. So Bhagavan is called Vagmi. In Srimad Ramayana, while describing the beautiful gunas of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, our Valmiki Maharishi says, Buddhiman Madhurabhashi Purvabhashi Priyam Vadaha. Bhagavan is Buddhiman. He is very intelligent. He is Madhura Bhashi. He speaks very sweetly and softly. He is Purva Bhashi. He actually starts a conversation and does not wait for someone else to start the conversation. And not just that, he is Priyam Vadaha. He speaks very kindly and lovingly. So Bhagavan is called Vagmi.
Mahendraya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Mahamshchasau Indrascheti Mahendraha, Ishwaranam api Ishwaraha. Bhagavan is the great Indra or the Lord of all Lords. So Bhagavan is called Mahendraha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Evam Sarvatomukham Prasutatvat Pujya Paramaishwaryaha Mahendraha. Since Bhagavan pervades us on all sides, he has supreme lordship which is worthy of respect. So Bhagavan is called Mahendraha.
Vasudaya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Vasu Dhanam Dadati iti Vasudaha. Vasu means wealth. Since Bhagavan is the giver or bestower of wealth, Bhagavan is called Vasudaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Evam Satyapi Anabhibhavaniye Mahendratvena Mahatve Lagubhyo Dhanayadbhyo Dhanam Dadati iti Vasudaha. In the previous divine name, we saw Bhagavan is Mahendraha. That is, he is Supreme Lord. Though Bhagavan is the Supreme Lord, he bestows wealth on the needy even though they are just insignificant people. Not just that, it is Bhagavan who confers wealth on even Kubera. So Bhagavan is called Vasudaha.
Vasave Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Diyamanam Tadvasvapi Sa Eva iti Vasuhu. In the previous divine name, Vasudaha, we saw how Bhagavan is the bestower of wealth, Vasuhu. Bhagavan is the greatest wealth himself, so Bhagavan is called Vasuhu. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal further says, Achadayati Atmanaha Swarupam Mayaya iti va Vasuhu. The root verse also means to cover. Since Bhagavan covers himself with his elusive power or Maya, Bhagavan is called Vasuhu. Sri Shankara Bhagavad Padal further says, Antariksha eva vasati na anyatra iti asadharanena vasanena vayurva vasuhu. Bhagavan lives in Antariksha or Akasha alone and not anywhere else. So he is called Vayu or Vasuhu. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Vasudevaha sarvam iti prakarena gariyasam swayameva dhanam iti Vasuhu. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan himself says, Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabhaha. Bhagavan himself is the greatest wealth for Mahatmas, so Bhagavan is called Vasuhu.
Naikarupaya Namaha.
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says, Ekam Rupam Asya na Vidyata iti Naikarupaha. Bhagavan is not just with one form. Brihadaranya Upanishad says that Bhagavan appears manifold by his Maya. Since Bhagavan has many forms, he is called Naikarupaha. In Gajendra Stuti in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Gajendra says, Tasmai Namah Pareshaya Brahmane Ananta Shaktaye Arupaya Ururupaya Nama Ashcharya Karmane. Gajendra says, Bhagavan is both Arupaya and Ururupaya. He is both without any form and is one with many forms. So Bhagavan is called Naikarupaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Atha Yathokta Mahimochita Vaishvarupyam Tattat Sarvam Pratiti Yogya Rupo Naikarupaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, starting from this divine name, the cosmic nature of Bhagavan is being described. Bhagavan is in diverse forms. He is with manifold forms, so he is cognized as those things themselves. So Bhagavan is called Naikarupaha.
बृहद्रूपाय नमः
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padar says, Brihat Mahat Vasudhatalam Bibhrat Varahadi Rupam Asyeti Brihad Rupaha. Brihat means Mahat or big. Bhagavan is of immense form, like in his incarnation as Varahamurti or the divine boar. So Bhagavan is called Brihad Rupaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Yeshu Ekaikameva Dig Vyomavakasham Vyapnuvat Brihat Rupamasya Iti Brihad Rupaha. Bhagavan has many forms and each form of his is so big that they can pervade the space in all quarters and sky. So Bhagavan is called Brihad Rupaha.
क्षिपिविष्टाय नमः
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padar says, Shipayaha Pashavaha Teshu Vishati Pratitishthati Yagya Rupena iti Shipivishto Yagya Murtihi. Shipi means sacrificial animals. Since Bhagavan resides in these sacrificial animals as the sacrifice or yagya, Bhagavan is called Shipivishtaha. Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padar further says, Shipayaha Rashmayaha Teshu Nibishta itiva. Shipi also means rays. Since Bhagavan permeates these rays, Bhagavan is called Shipivishtaha. He further says, Shaityat Shayana Yogacha Shiti Vari Prachakshate Tat Panad Rakshanat Chaiva Shipayo Rashmayo Mataha Teshu Praveshat Vishveshaha Shipivishta Ihochyate. Shi means water. Shipi means rays which draw water and protect the water. The Lord who resides in these rays is called Shipivishta. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Shipayaha Rashmayaha Tan Sampravishtaha Vyaptavan iti Shipivishtaha. He also interprets Shipi as rays and says that since Bhagavan permeates these rays, Bhagavan is called Shipivishtaha.
प्रकाशनाय नमः
Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padar says, Sarvesham Prakashanashilatvat Prakashanaha. Bhagavan is the one who illuminates all. So Bhagavan is called Prakashanaha. Sri Parashara Bhattar says, Idam eva divyam rupam didrukshubhyaha arjunadibhyaha aso prakashayati prakashanaha. In the 11th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we see how Bhagavan revealed his divine celestial form or Vishwarupa to Arjuna who desired to see it. Since Bhagavan reveals his divine form to the devotees who desire to see it, Bhagavan is called Prakashanaha. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Radhe Radhe.